Alright, welcome back. We're playing Thunder Force on the Sega Saturn. Tonight we're going to have 3 games. We're going to play Thunder Force AC, followed by Thunder Force 4, and then Thunder Force 5. So we've got Thunder Force AC set up. This is the arcade version, although there was obviously a Mega Drive version that was super popular back in the day. Firm favourite, this one, of lots and lots of people. So yeah, let's just see if we can get a little bit headway on this without my finger being on the fire button. So moving from my OBS stream to the actual game now. I'm gonna try and try again. That was too loud. Try that again. Hopefully no one was watching that. Hopefully no one was watching that. Hello John Zona, you were watching that. You just saw an incredibly bad bit of gameplay there while I faffing around with my volume level on OBS. It's got to happen, hasn't it, at the beginning? So just getting into a little bit of Thunder Force AC. How are you doing tonight? Had a good day? I hope so. Just sitting back, having a few games of Technosoft tonight. Thought I'd revisit these games, because if you don't revisit them, you don't play them enough. I'm quite happy to revisit this one every night, to be honest. We need to at this rate. Oh. Bit more speed needed, I think, at the moment. So John Zoni, I might only see your comments once every couple of minutes, because my eyesight has to... You take your eye off this bottom of the screen for 1 second and you're dead. Alright, again. Try a little bit slower, shall we, this time? That's got a power up on it. What do you make of this game, anyway? This is a classic, isn't it? But it's bloody hard. Everything moves at such breakneck speed. This is the 60Hz Saturn version, so... Nice, I like this one. Nice, shield. Of course, not a speed up, because that's already accounted for on your... one more craw, whatever they're called on this version. So I imagine there is not a gamer on this channel who would not have played this game at some point in their lives considerably. I imagine you're no exception to that. And you probably even knew that I shouldn't be trying to hit its head at that point. Go for the stomach. I can't believe I didn't get hit then. I cannot believe that. You like Thunder Force 2 the best? Interesting. I would have to buy the Thunder Force Gold Pack 1 in order to experience that game. I don't think I've got it on any like compilations or anything. It's not the kind of game I'd have if I didn't buy it for the Saturn. So, is it on the Mega Drive, that one? If it is, then I've probably got it on the Mega Drive, as in emulator. Yeah, it's an oh shit, it's an overhead game, isn't it? That was shocking. That was absolutely shocking. Okay, well, I'm just going to do what it said on the lid, which is play 1 game of each of them and see where that goes. So, 1 sec. Nice one, 6-layer. Finally been here live. Fan of my channel for years. Incredible. Unbelievable. Well, I'll put 1 more of these in. If you've just joined, then you can see how bad I am in real life. So what kind of systems have you got, 6-layer? Have you got like PC Engine? Is that why you've been watching my videos, or is it the old arcade stuff or whatever? Yeah, Mega Drive. Cool, so I'll definitely check that out then, Thunder Force 2. Overhead shooting games, definitely got their appeal. It's like a whole genre, isn't it? You've got your verticals, horizontals, and overheads. And for me, overheads count things like, your kind of Guangi type of games or whatever, Elemental Master. Kind of anything where it isn't force scrolling is that same sort of thing, isn't it? Guardian Force. You've got kind of multi-directional travel in an arena. So yeah, definitely, certainly a unique genre in itself. Ah, that's hectic. Speed 2 is best. If you can avoid bullets on speed 2, you're probably going to survive. But hit detection's a little bit ruthless with speed 3 and 4, unless you're massively coordinated. Big fan of the whole genre since, I don't know, Asteroids, yeah. Yeah, it all started with Asteroids, didn't it? I mean, I actually experienced those games at the time, which is just amazing. Just every pixel was just pixel perfection, and so smooth on the cab as well, the vectors and stuff. I think we played some Asteroids at Play Expo, I think, in Blackpool one year, and that was great. Back to the root of it all, where it all started. Bloody hectic, this game. This reminds me of Hyperduel. It's so bloody fast that you barely get a minute to breathe. Oh, damn. They're all like this, aren't they, these Thunder Force games? Go on, I'll keep carrying on till I get thrown off the game. It only gives you a few continues, this one. Oh, it's just so tight, isn't it? No quarter. Oh, nice weapon. I haven't used a bomb yet. I'm not sure if I've even got a bomb on this game. That's how little I know it. That is not going to do. Oh, it did. I'm too pessimistic when I play these games. I always assume that I'm going to do really badly now. You've got to be realistic in all these games that they are extremely hard. So yeah, it's just good to make a little bit of progress in each game, each time you play it. Just try and push it a little bit more. Get some good feedback from the game. What have you been playing recently, John Zoney? What have you been up to? You spending the Sunday playing any games or not? I've only just switched on actually. I had a few laps of Gran Turismo Sport downstairs and then I came up and put this on. And a lot of stuff on the radio this weekend about games. I think there's a new series out or something. So retro gaming did not come up much, other than as a mention of it's like people who are playing current gen games want something a bit simpler. So there's this and this and this, all these new games that are a bit simpler than kind of 100-hour games. And no one mentioned like Thunder Force 4 or 5. Understandably. Right, we're going to play Thunder Force 4. Which I've got out here. But it's actually on the same disc. That was a bit daft on that. Yeah, I just have to reboot that. Saturnage. That's Technosoft. Thunder Force 4. Scary. Scary. Seriously hardcore game. So yeah, what are you playing at the moment then, Six Layer? Into like arcade stuff or consoles or? Made your way all the way to current gen and dipping in and out of retro like me and others, or are you firmly on retro? So quite a lot of guys on this channel. It's a bit of a combination really. I think everyone is into retro, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this. And then there's guys that just do retro, and then there's guys that do a bit of both. But I think by and large, let's just try and put a bit more volume there. By and large, I think most people that's a bit loud. Most people I know play a bit of both at the end of the day. Yeah, that's about right. Because why not? Why deprive yourself of something good if it's out there? It's just a question of having the time. I'm a great believer in just playing when I've got time. And 100 hours is not enough, not time that I've got. So I prefer to sit back with one of these games for a few hours, and that is, for me, that is the best type of gaming. Just to be able to put an hour or something into this game is just mental for me, because you need that hour. If you don't spend that hour, you will bum it. I think this is what I should be doing. I think. That's going to fire something. It's looking angry. Yeah. Glad I anticipated that. Can't believe I got caught out by that thing. So hard. And I got caught by an absolute bloody mid-boss there. Totally caught. Let's put a bit more speed on. Amazing graphics this level. Yeah, Mega Drive exclusive, I think this one, wasn't it? And what a game. Look at the layers of clouds there. 9.5 out of 10 for the clouds there. If there is a 10 in the world, then I haven't seen it yet. A 9.5 is the best score I would have ever allowed at this point in my life. I mean, that sea is almost... How many layers of parallax is that? It's got to be about bloody 20. If it isn't 3D. Who knows whether it is or isn't? Such sudden death on this game, isn't it? That's it. Oh, you're dead. Stop. Right. Let's try it again. Next title I want to get is Raging Blasters. Pretty much everything. These days I play a lot of PS2, but pretty hardcore retro fan. PS2, I got to think. You've got to tell me what that is. I've got to get behind this guy. Didn't remember, did I? Didn't remember. I don't know how I'm supposed to get past that. What's the technique for that? I don't think I've ever found this as difficult. Is that what I've got to do? I've got to get around the back of it with the... It's okay. So basically you can move through that. That's what I was doing wrong. You can move through that. I didn't move through it. Hard. Then we'll get this level, and then I'll start with a different start with a different level. It's just so bloody slick, this game. What's Raging Blasters then? I don't recognise the name. Oh, some technique. Use the back shot and don't stop shooting it. The red means you're damaging it. Okay. So basically just get out of the way when it fires the beam. That's the only thing you have to do. Just drop down. Thank you. Weather effects. I'm excited about small things. Oh, I didn't even see them. Camouflaged. Let's get a bit of speed up this time. So it goes. So I've got to just basically creep out of the way when it's about to shoot. Okay. So you've literally got... Well, that wasn't too bad, was it? Yeah, cheers for that. Nice. I have no idea if I've even got this far before. I mean, that is how little I've played this game, which is an absolute travesty because it is one of the best games I've got on the Saturn. At this moment in time, I have no idea whether that's background or foreground. It's a damn nice looking level. I don't even think I've seen this on gameplay. I'm not going to crash into it. Oh, I did crash into it because I got greedy. Just thought for a minute there I might be able to get past it. Oh, I couldn't even get that. That was evil. Evil, but just unbelievably cool at the same time. With a bit of extra enthusiasm on the side and stuff. I think a rank amateur playing this boss. Let's see what happens. Ah! Sorry about the shouting. Just scared. It shocks the crap out of me. No idea where I'm supposed to hit that. Around the back? Probably around the back, isn't it? Oh shit. Okay, where am I shooting it? Probably in the middle. Probably there. No chance. Yeah, pretty decent. To quote Shenmue Shmups Junkie, if you're a fan of the PC engine caravan shooters like Super Storage and Soldier Blade, you will love this game. Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to continue. I'm going to choose a different level. $15? Is that Raging Blasters? Let's put another level on. For ruin. So oh, Jesus. How's that going? Hello, I don't know, PC Engine Caravan Shooters are a piece of piss compared to this, excuse my English. Caravan Shooters, I mean, None of them are in any way as difficult as this one. But this is, I mean, in terms of quality, it's a total step up from PC Engine, isn't it? This really is the absolute quality. I do love my engine shooters though. They've got good atmosphere. I like a bit of Soldier Blade and Sapphire and Spriggan and all that. No, I love my engine shooters. In fact, I'm going to do an engine shooter stream at some point. I've actually worked out that I can stream the PC Engine. I thought I was going to have some issues. I thought I'd need a sync strike, but I don't actually need a sync strike, amazingly. It surprised the hell out of me when I turned it on and actually worked through the OSSC. Yes, it is. The boss target is the blue ball at the spot where the tail meets the rest of the body. Okay, nice. So it is, yeah, that's the game. Okay. So Raging Blasters, is that a shooter then? I'll have to look it up. You could maybe write the name of the developer if it is a shooter. Might mean something to me. Oh yeah, I think I remember this boss now. Absolutely evil. It's got to have your technique, haven't you? You have your technique down. I saw you coming. Goes into the strike. Quite a good weapon for this one. I don't imagine it's doing it massive damage, but it's handy as heck. Yeah. Walk straight into that one. We'll get the middle. Is he down? Is he down? He's down. Stu Roro, good evening, sir. How's it going? I wish I was better at this game than I am. I mean, you just described my experience of these last games over the last 10 minutes. It's just like, that's every thought I have all the time. It's like, I love this game so much, but I wish I was better. Yeah, it's such a cool game, isn't it? It's so bloody good, yet you get absolutely no kind of easy, you get no easy time on this game. It's like you've got to pay attention constantly. It's like that, I mean, you know, is that like my weapon? If it is, it's good, but it's quite off-putting as well, those targets. So I'm not sure if that's because I picked something up. There's 3 of them now, 4 of them. I didn't have them last level. So yeah, not quite sure what they are. Unless they are the lasers firing at me or something. Kind of warning that that's where they're going to shoot. I don't know. The old dogs' heads from several shooting games I can remember. XCXCX has got some of those shapes, slightly ugly shapes, and obviously Hyperdual has got the dog's head boss on level 4 or something. I'll give the dogs a break, you know. I'm not a massive dog lover. Dogs are awesome, but I guess a bit more of a cat person, and if they looked a bit more like cats' heads, I'd probably like it. Lose half my subscribers now to admitting that I'm not a dog person. Yeah, that's cool. Stu Roro. I've not found anything with which the OSSC struggled with, right? Even the C64 composite to RGB converter works fine. Terror in Games. I think it's a one-person outfit. Nice. Raging Blaster says demo. Nice. Check it out. Alright. Not many of those on this game. Throw power-ups at you. Bloody hell. Anyone who's ever played this level is thinking, Matt, you gotta just keep your head screwed on at this point. Start waffling at this point in the game. As you knew this was coming. Okay, let's stick Thunder Force 5 on then. as fun though that game is, that's one serious game. So there's this and Thunder Force 6, of course. This and Thunder Force 6, which I have on the PS2, which I'll play at some point, but this one's certainly an epic in the series. Slightly less intense than Thunder Force 4. It's definitely got some. It's definitely got a little bit more sort of mercy on you. Can you do that? Yeah, it's fantastic though, this one. So good. Yeah, the OSSC seems to react quite well to whatever I throw at it. The music on this game is just so good. Turn it up a bit. I tried streaming this a couple of weeks ago when I had a bad connection. Didn't do it any justice, so we're back. Hopefully I won't get any cutouts. I'm going to pick that core up. Of course you get the thunder shot on this. Great feature. I mean, in my opinion, they have really, really notched it up a level on this game. You have got speed up as well, because on the triggers, you can just... It seems to bring in... the triggers just seem to bring the... Yeah, this is fantastic, isn't it? What a game. What an absolute masterpiece this one is, Thunder Force 5. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? I've only picked up a couple of weapons and I cannot work out where my speed is. I thought I had a speed meter on this. Maybe it's in my, yeah, there it is, it's up at the top. So it's on the top buttons on the joystick, that's why I couldn't find it. These clouds, definitely another 9 out of 10. If anyone's counting. I've got to get that shield. Try not to die. Yeah, that laser weapon is okay if you're really concentrating. And it's obviously great for taking them down. It is great for taking them down. But you have got to be on it. You've got to be going fast to... You've got to be going fast in this bit. Oh, it's great, this game. It's pure adrenaline. Yeah, that was a dumb death, that was. Come on. Pay attention. Pay attention. Oh, I'm missing the buttons now. Free range. God, buggering it up now. I'm losing my buttons. I just couldn't remember what my buttons were then. Too bloody complicated. Too much going on. Change weapon is button 3. It's a funny layout this. I've got my main fire button is my middle finger, and then change is my right hand finger, and then my left hand finger is smart bomb for anyone that's interested. A little information there that you need to know. Quick pause for a second. I mean, did I stand a chance there or not? Did I stand a chance? Oh, it was a fantastic level anyway. I think what we'll do, we'll play another level, so we're not going to continue. Play another level from the beginning. Because I don't really want to go back to the beginning of that level. That was lazy. That was lazy, especially considering I've got a battery in this Saturn. Try again. I'll stick with the button layout. I just need to remember it. I think I'll just go for the standard. Because the level 1 is the easier of the three. So I've got no real idea who's watching at the moment because I can't see who's watching. I can see the chat, but it's true. If you're watching, does this game create the same, or is it a little bit kinder? I think it's a bit kinder. Sure if that's the best weapon, but also you get different power-ups as well on this. Oh, straight into it. Different power-ups on this level. The hunter in the that's not powerful enough. It's not going to do me down there, that's for sure. Free range, that's the that's this one, yeah. This is the complicated. This is the one I always lose my focus on. This one because I'm too busy locking on rather. I know I have to do that. It's obviously similar to the level we just played on Thunder Force, whichever one it was. Okay. Abuse that free range weapon. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it some abuse. Let's select it. Do some damage. And that is the monkey, isn't it? When you get it on that, look at that. It's virtually gone down in one go. Thank you for that. So some excellent tips you're giving me tonight. It's probably rise from the ocean. It's going to rise from the ocean. All right. I can't even fire at the moment. A few shots there. What a fine enemy this is. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to give this some damage with a free range. As you said, thank you. Nice. Pleased about that. God, Six Slay, you should come on every stream and give me some advice. This is like the best flipping gaming advice I've had on a stream. Maybe I've had some before, but it's certainly helping, I tell you. We need multi-user streams. It's like one person's concentrating on the bloody OBS, trying to get a good picture out of it. Someone's playing the game, and then there's someone else actually thinking. And then there's the banter, and then the chat. You know, there's not a lot to think about. So ideally have multiple people on stream, like focusing on different things at the same time. Certainly make it easier. Like you're in at the deep end of the stream, you just got to go for it. I remember this bit. Ah! Like, does he come to the front of the screen or not? It's get that free range weapon back. Give that a bit more abuse, this free range weapon. Wave, I'm a big fan of the wave weapon. More claw, always good. It is a really nice weapon, this, isn't it? It's just got a little bit of strategy to it, a little bit of thinking, but it is so satisfying, brutalising scenery with it. Ah! The expulsion of shouting there. This weapon looks seriously weak. It's shaded. It just doesn't look like it's doing any damage to anything. This one looks relatively weak, but it looks like it is at least doing some damage. And that one's just classic. You know, you can't go wrong with the Bolt. It's got the nicest charge as well, I reckon. Right, so this is okay, nice. Radius. Oh, I've got to get through that. Just didn't go quick enough. Speed up, speed up, speed up. Find those buttons. Find those buttons to speed up. I think I found them. No, I'm still not sped up. Ah, that was it. It's that button. It's right in the middle. How awkward to reach. Yeah, good excuse, right? Oh my god. No! I was enjoying that. I was enjoying that. God damn. Nice. So I'll tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to play Thunder Force 6 on the PlayStation 2, which involves a little bit of jiggery pokery around the back, but it won't actually take me very long because I've got all the SCART leads ready to go. So let me just put you on the sort of holding screen. I'll do a little bit of changing around the back. So good evening, Nicky Wildman. I personally use the Hunter through this level, then use the free range on the boss. It eats through that in seconds. Nice, yeah, the free range does great work on the bosses. Right, I'm just going to switch up for Thunder Force 6. Japanese power cable. The next thing I need to do is switch out the SCART, turn the SSD off. That SCART lead in there. And more or less back in business. More or less. Just got to put the game in. PlayStation on. Stick a game in. Okay. Find the game. Got it. Getting Thunder Force 6 into the PlayStation 2. Late entry into the series. Came out on the PlayStation 2. When is this? When did it come out? It's the game. It's black and white, you can't see it. When did it come out? 1994, it says here. 94? That seems really early. Yeah, well, that's what it says. I'm not going to waste any more time reading that book, but looks like it says it came out in 94, so let's check it out anyway. Okay, so the resolution on this should be somewhat higher at 480i. So we're just going to see. We're going to find out that we haven't got the right joystick plugged in. Hang on. So you need a Saturn joystick. You need a PlayStation joystick. Right, got the PlayStation joystick plugged in now. So it's a completely different console, so there might be a little bit of a difference in image quality. Maybe, maybe not. How's it looking on the screen? Yeah, it's just about right. I'm not going to fiddle around with that. Okay, get my buttons right. Get my buttons right. Okay, so jungle stage, flame, ocean. That'll do. Hope the volume's okay. That's pretty loud. That bit's pretty loud. The cutscene there, I'll just go past that. Let's get past the cutscene. Right. Let's have a go. Just got to get my buttons straight. I just fired off there. Absolutely no idea what my buttons are at the moment. No idea. I'm not aware of my buttons. Where are my buttons? No, just basically haven't died yet, but I haven't shot anything. What is going on? That's okay. Right, that's what happens when you switch joysticks. And this is it's a Mayflash joystick with like 10 buttons or something, or 8 buttons, and then a ton of buttons at the top. Not always clear what button's which. But this is fantastic. Look at that. I'm going to turn the volume up a bit. I think we've got a good level on the volume now. Nikwaman, evening Matt. How do you compare this next one to the previous ones you played? Because this was originally intended for release on Dreamcast, was it? I didn't know that. That's a good bit of knowledge. Yeah, it's decent. It really is. It follows nicely in the series. I think it's a fantastic game. Really like it. Really like it. Don't like this any less than the other ones. Yeah, it's great. Again, it's got quite a few different weapons. Obviously got to get my speed up again. I seem to have... Oh, there we go. Okay. It reminds me a lot of Gradius 5 or Border Down. Yeah, it's got the same feel as those games. So, and again, that is straight from Thunderforce Arcade, isn't it? They've rehashed this. First time I've noticed it, simply because I've been playing Thunderforce Arcade tonight. So yeah, makes a lot of sense now, this boss. I need to find my, I don't know if I've got any, special weapon. So whatever it is, I've lost the actual, I haven't got any left, that's why. Yes! I can't tell you how pleased I am to get past that. And by the time this was made, Technosoft had long disbanded. It was internally made by Sega, I do believe. Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah. Made by Sega. So this was a Dreamcast release. It presumably never made its way to the arcade. So Sega would have made it on the Naomi hardware then, presumably. So it could have been a Naomi release, but for whatever reason, perhaps because Thunderforce disbanded, it never got an arcade release. So for some reason it also didn't get a Dreamcast release. Could the Dreamcast have handled this game? Yeah, I reckon. I mean, it's hardcore. Maybe it was a little bit too advanced for the Dreamcast. I don't know. I think the Dreamcast can shift this amount of stuff, can't it? Or another decision, maybe. Sony had the cash. Who knows? Sega, they wouldn't have needed cash, though, would they? I'm going to stop guessing, because I obviously don't know the answer to that question. do know that I'm enjoying it though, and I do. Oh, I missed the arm at the top there. And like all the other ones, the same tactic works, which is what was your word? What was your phrase, Slayer? Abuse the free range. Yeah, free range eggs all the way. So I finally got back some of my live thing, and I've used it up perhaps a little bit unnecessarily, but got to use it. Use it or lose it. I mean, if that isn't satisfying, I don't know what is. Another life or something down there anyway that I completely missed. Isn't that a cool weapon? Completely wasted that whole tank then. I'll play this more. I'll play these games more. I'll keep them plugged in all week. I will come back next week. Just keep running the same stream over and over, but with slightly more practice. I can't do that. Oh no, he lost his speed up and everything. Right, fast, full speed. Well, let's do this. Oh no, what an amateur. Absolute amateur. I seem to disappear in the mix, amongst all of that. At least I continue. That's all. It's gone. He's gone and he's wasting it again and he's died. Absolute wreckage. Train wreck of an attempt. Mind you, it's bloody hard. It's gone in the end anyway. That is an epic death sequence. Epic. That is seems like a rehash of the first boss, yeah, from Common Force 3, absolutely. So where are we going next? Ocean stage. So it'd be interesting to see if this, again, beautiful, did it again. Beautiful clouds. At least whatever was back there seems to have had some, I don't even know what my fire button is, I've lost my fire button. Fingers and thumbs all over the place again. Not quite in the natural place, these buttons. Blaming the joystick. I don't actually watch many streams of pro players, although I do really like watching. You know, my friends on YouTube play shoot 'em up as well. So when Daz puts on a game that he's good at, like Musher or something like that, I mean that's a good thrill ride, watching someone you know playing a game quite well. That's a nice way to spend a bit of time. A game that you like being played quite well. It's the aspiration. And then if you add a bit of banter onto it, you've got a good stream basically. That's what you've got to concentrate on. Playing the game half well. It's good enough at the moment. Ugh. See that coming. Absolute carnage. I don't know what I did with my speed then. I seem to slow right. I don't know what my speed buttons are doing. I've got seems to be one button for full speed and one button for no speed. Let's go up the top. Still didn't get it. I don't even know where I am at the moment. In the middle. Okay, what's my... I've forgotten what my select weapon is. That's that one, okay. Maybe a bit of free range on this one. I think that is a slightly disappointing kind of bomb-style weapon. For this weapon, it was a bit more impressive in Thunder Force 5, wasn't it? Seems to being sucked into that. There was no way out of that. It's got to stay back, I presume. Yeah, great boss design. I mean, let's use my weapon again. Right, this is going to get me. I can't. Okay. I'm not making a mountain out of a molehill at this stage, but I'm enjoying it still. It's quite a mean game. Nervously using the bomb. Has it gone down? Yes, it has. Banco, good evening. Manufacturer 21 Company. Sega acquired the rights to revive the project in 2007. Thunderbolt 6 was originally designed for the Dreamcast by Technosoft in 2000. Very little work was completed and production was halted after Technosoft folded in Japan. Jinko. Oh. How you doing, Banco? Probably can't even hear me at the moment. It seems like every level on every game has got a different volume, but this is a PlayStation 2 game called Thunderbolt 6. And it's the sixth, obviously, in a series of games by Technosoft for consoles such as the Mega Drive, Sega Saturn and PlayStation, and arcade. And I failed to work out what the buttons are for the last half an hour because I've just got so many joysticks and they're all bloody mapped differently. Yeah, that's my excuse anyway. So how's it going, Banco? How was your weekend? We've had a nice Mother's Day today. Maybe cooked a roast or something, I imagine. Now I imagine you're relaxing, looking forward to a week of work, aren't we all? Aren't we all delighted to be going back to work tomorrow? Can't tell you how excited I am. How's the computer going anyway? It's good, is it? Okay, thank you, volume balance. I know that basically when the volume gets loud, I've just got to talk a bit more loudly, so it's kind of sort of in my head, I can sort of hear the balance. Okay, what's going on now? This game, it's like the game that Einhander never was, isn't it? It's got the same kind of feel to it, like a very high-end, kind of very, very high-end shooter. And the other game I really enjoyed for the PlayStation 2 was Radius 5, but of course I got rid of that for some reason. I treasure. If that isn't impressive, I don't know what is. I mean, UFO landing on the lawn of the White House? Yeah. Was I even supposed to get past that bit? That's a good weapon, that is. That is satisfying. I've got no speed. Speed. Didn't seem to do much at that point. We've got some nice bullet patterns going on. There's something going on there with a hell of a lot of firepower. Look, it's just transformed. Managed somehow not to hit it at all. There we go. Go with the free range. Guaranteed. Oh my goodness, would you have thought that could have given a death ray as it died? Managed to escape. It's freaking awesome. Is that your PC, Banco? Yeah. Well, if you're talking about your PC, what have you been up to? Have you built it? What kind of CPU have you got? Am I planning to get R-Type Final 2? Comes out on every platform. Yeah, definitely. If I can get it for PlayStation 6, for PlayStation 6. If I can get it for PS4, I'll get it for PS4. But I've been contemplating getting R-Type Delta, because I did have R-Type Final for PlayStation 2. I have to say, I did enjoy R-Type Final for quite a long time, and then I went off it, and I ended up selling it. So, I'm not like a total R-Type head. I even had R-Type Leo on the arcade PCB, and I sold that. So, whether or not I've committed a sin against R-Type. What am I talking about R-Type? Well, yeah, because you're talking about R-Type. Sorry, I'm getting Can't think of two things at once at the moment. My brain's trying to process this enormous boss on the screen and talk. Trying to hold it all down. Yup, excellent. So what are you actually playing on it then, Banker? You got a racing game, or are you getting fully stuck into some kind of Battlefront or something? Because that is awesome. Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation 4. I imagine it's PC as well. Battlefront 2, what a game. The dogfight levels in space are just out of this world. And the fighting levels are not bad either. They're really not bad. Nice parrot there. This is fantastic, isn't it? I mean, this is a classic, this level. An absolute classic. An absolute classic. I won't say that anymore. Am I going to be able to go in there? Yeah, am I going to be able to come out without dying just? Uses the wrong weapons though. Scavenge the extra life. Oh, no, he almost dies. No! Just trying to get as much damage in during that poxy bit of controlling. Just speeds all over the shop. Just trying to remember what my speed button is on this game. Bad enough. I don't like games with too fiddly controls. That's always put me off. I know you've got to learn the controls, but for like playing the Metroid game that Team Ninja did on the Wii, which I loved. Like, I really wanted to enjoy that game, but the controls are just so tight. You've got too many different dimensions on the nunchucks. It's just hard. I'd rather have fewer controls. 3 buttons maximum if you don't mind. Pulling my hair out, trying to find a 3080. I'll come back to your comment in a sec. Got to get this business done. Just trying to turn around is definitely continue. Let's do it. When I continue. Okay, I used the continue button then for some reason and I died. We're making all sorts of mistakes at the moment. And if I stick to 2 vendors when you run 3080. What's that? 3080, hang on. Do this. My speed out there just about. I don't think I saw that coming. I think maybe on the wrong weapon at the moment, I'm not sure. Not sure, so just chuck one of those off for good measure. Okay, there it is. There's some of that into there, I don't know what hit me then. That's got to be good hitting it with that, hasn't it? Looks like that might have done the trick. Okay, the power core has been disrupted, but it's not done with me. Or is it? It just... bloody hell, that's not even the bloody boss. Give me a minute. Gonna try a few games once Easter rolls around, yeah. Nice. Minecrafting at the moment, nice. Bit of Minecrafting. So your processor is, he scrolls through his chat, it's on Switch and PS4. AMD Ryzen 7, 5600 CPU. That sounds good. And a converter won't work with my VR headset. Are you talking about the a PlayStation model, yeah? That's so sick. I was lucky to get the 3070. Yeah, okay. You're talking about the processor, GPU. Okay, get it. NVIDIA. So I'm guessing that can shift a few pulleys. Ah, but the real question is, how quickly can it open an email? That's not the real question. Oh no! Ah! Yeah, so when Easter comes around, Banco, you'll have to go down the old... hell is that? Go down the road of, picking up some classic games. Downloading some classics. I've been thinking about getting a racing wheel for the PlayStation 4, but I just remember what it was like when I owned a racing wheel, which was that you spend a lot of time plugging it in and setting it up on a table. And it's just so amazing when you use it that you don't want to play a racing game without the wheel. And so what would happen with me, because I'd have to set up a table every time I set the wheel up, I'd use it every so often and I wouldn't play my racing games. Because I'd be like, that's right, I've got to set that wheel up, I can't be bothered. So yeah, that's why I went back to no wheel, just use the controller, because it's just so much easier to plug it in and play. I actually did quite well at GT Sport tonight. I managed to spend 1 million credits on a Dallara Honda Motorsport Super Formula car. Shit through a goose. Like the traction in a Formula car is just unbelievable compared to the road cars in that game. Quality, isn't it, this game? Absolute quality. Oh, yeah, all right, you want to play that game, he's saying. You want to play that game? Lovely enemy. Okay, I'm going to call it a night there. That was Thunder Force 3, 4, 5 and 6. Welcome, Christian Cox. He's one of these TV dinner trays kept right behind the couch, only takes a couple of minutes to set up. I know what you mean, I used to have a laptop tray. You can buy those. That kind of metal folding tray thing. I haven't got a table in the living room, so it's quite difficult. But yeah, it's still an idea to get a the wheel. Okay, I'll leave it there with the stream for tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been good seeing you around, and catch you next time on the stream. Good evening. Have a good week. Have a good week.